did he do it for 3 minutes? Was he looking for his phone? There's no way he could have been looking for his cell phone. There's only one possible explanation. Oops. I probably should have said shouldn't have said there's only one possibility. Please present to the court one piece of evidence that answers fraud. Why didn't he call the police right away? Why wouldn't you call the police right away? Maybe he didn't have his phone? He was beating him up. At that point, is it glasses? Why does it feel like it's the glasses? But then body was also covered in bruises. That doesn't make any sense. If you fall, broken neck, fine. You're not going to be covered in bruises. Is this it? Mr. Wellington? Oh shit, did I get it right? Please say I get it right. Yeah, I got it right. These are the glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Yeah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these are in fact your glasses. I'll tell you where they were, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. But he didn't realize, what he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. It took him 15 minutes to try and look for his glasses and he still didn't find them. Really? I guess he didn't want to touch the body, fear of any kind of forensic evidence being on there. Yep. It's weird how fitting it is. How fitting the witness right there is the guy. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, this is a chance to deep six this guy. I miss the old corner theme. The old corner theme is just so iconic and it's so good. This is so exciting watching you work. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to single swim, everything rests on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being murdered. Of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I am no criminal. You're forgetting one thing, Your Honor. The witness on this stand is a ghost. Oh man, if you get that reference, then you get a cookie, like a digital cookie. Man, that's hilarious. Why? That's easy. For example, name the victim wrong. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Well, even an idiot like you can read that right. But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the victim's name is Maggie, and the victim was the witness. What the hell? I don't know how to read. Sorry, I'm sorry. So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real crime used the victim's right hand to write her name in on the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. I don't know how you distinguish between those two. The witness didn't even know of Mr. Wright before this trial. Ah, I forgot. What's that? Yeah, I know. There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had the chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defendant please present its case? How could the defendant not know the victim's name? Because this is his cell phone, after all. Well, Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of murder, correct? So what if I did it? When you realized you lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try and find it by calling it? Why? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with. Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Wright picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up. Oh, I've already said this. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you spelled it wrong. Fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie. Maggey. But the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was what the hell? I don't even know how to read. I should read the text box before skipping it. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Well, you should see some of the mass shootings. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have any motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, present the court. Oh, it's... So you take different chunks, but... okay. I think I kind of know. It's because the thing had con artists on it. That makes sense. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is all this? These numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on the list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on the phone, Mr. Wellington? This is outrage! An invasion of privacy! Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than crime than murder. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Yeah, I don't care either. All I want is for you to tell us what this is all about. Any of you, can can know what it's like to be a refined man like me. Your Honor, this is an unjust badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what could be the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking for the group, a victim of the group, a member of that group. A member of that group. Well, Mr. Wellington is a member of that very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are still right here on his phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No, this is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer! Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. Said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. The defendant had already promised that she would return that phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bride to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That's about the point. What does the defense think about this point? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should think outside the box. If we think about that, let's see. Is that cycle saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder? He saw something? I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him. Seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then, Mr. Wright, what is this something? What did he see? Oh, I got it. I was wondering, what else would he need to see? Then I figured it out. He went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Yeah. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he already run the profiles thing got me. Like, I was thinking, it can't be anything in my evidence locker. It had to be one of the profiles. It had to be, but then I forgot what else was there to make him want to kill the victim. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Not bad. Wow. That was amazing. He looks insane. I love when they just explode. All you've been wearing around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number, that, this, suspicious con group, that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that that phone is really mine? Where's your evidence? Where's your proof? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I already found it. You don't have this even the slightest idea who the phone is. What did you say? Did you say something? You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Hehehehe. It feels good to see you square. Well, we do have a problem on our hands. This phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless evidence. Your Honor, it's bad. I can't let even turn the tables on me like this. So fun. It has to be something I've overlooked. It's got to be. Let's try that. I got it. We should check for some fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Well, must have had some prints on his phone. Do you remember? When... Oh, shit. I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. I've messed up. How many times do I have to tell you this? My phone is right here, see? It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking, you erased all the numbers? I couldn't use that as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember. Looks like they hang up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh, he swapped it. He has it right there. So that's when he hit you over the head, and he swapped the phone. So you would have fake phone. He would have his real phone. That's why. Man, this is hard. Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove whose owner of the cell phone is, you're... It looks like... Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? Who am I? I'm goddamn Phoenix Wright, bitch. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Just let it? No, where's an objection? I figured it out. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, you will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove anything, it's over for your client and you. Do you fully understand? I'm sure you're aware of where you are, but this court period has ended. Where are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could only present only one piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Well, I think I figured it out. It had his phone number at the back. This is the last piece of the puzzle. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, thanks. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to say anything. Your Honor, there is something very important about the card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's just... I didn't actually work it out, by the way. I just kind of guessed because it was the last piece of evidence that we had yet to present. So, can you call this number from your cell phone? Right now? Oh, but court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Something? We're gonna call the cell phone right now, and then the court will see everything. What it for? See. You better hope he's turned that phone off. Ah, nostalgia. I already played this game like a couple of... Can't remember. Well, it was a couple of months ago, I think. No, it was last year. Or was it? Yeah, it feels like a couple of months ago. I finished the last game in January, I think. Or maybe later. I'm not sure. Ah, no. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for that lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain further. When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Damn, son. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington? He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with Connor's script, he has become paranoid and has lost all the ability to make rational judgments. Then it's right, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, disqualified independent Maggie Bride, not guilty. Woo! Yes, our first case done. Man, that was tough. Like, I'm not using a guide for this. Not at all. I'm going to figure this out by myself. Because I did it the first time, I can do it again. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel bad for Dustin. He didn't really do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life could have been that bad, could it? When I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 6th floor of my apartment building. What the hell? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. If you fail every test, how the hell are you a policewoman and never won or even tried a game of tic-tac-toe? There's only like, everybody knows, there's only like one trick to that game. Everybody knows it. It's such an easy game. It's like, everybody knows the trick. You control, if you put anything in the middle, you've won. Or you're going to a draw. If you put anything in the middle, because everything relies on the middle space. So if you take out that middle space, everyone's screwed. It's only if your opponent doesn't take the middle spaces that's when stuff gets a bit crazy. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure that sin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being messed up and all. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. Oh, mate, it's gonna get even more messed up. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found whole oceans worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'm only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. See ya, bride. Miss Bride. Hey, bride. I've got my memory back. I think it's still fuzzy. You're okay, that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask. Here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during my cases. But he's always also been a good ally during others. The judge. I don't even know his name. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by others' opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Because you have to stop him every 5 seconds. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. Now we beat him in his first case. And this girl, Maya, finally remembered. This is my Faye, my sister. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, after Nick, what's wrong? You keep starting at me? Don't tell me you've missed me. Yeah, I suppose I have. I feel I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I had to start over from the beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to the burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Alright, guys. That is the end of that little episode. And if it doesn't automatically take me to... Okay, thank God, I didn't want to do that. So that is the end of episode 1. In the next episode, we're going to do episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And until next time, this has been your main man, Axion, signing out. Peace.